Live from the Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts. This is the YouTube channel vlog show in which video games, flash game show gameplays, along with sports and wrestling news are the norm. This is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, good times, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And now, here is the host of the show, the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, for that wonderful, lovely, and oozy intro. What's going on, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode 223. Hope you guys like the Mario Kart Saturday Superstar Arcade special that I did with the wave. I'll tell you one thing. Those tracks, including Peach Gardens, insane. I'm like, you know, if you ever watch, I'm like, holy mackerel. And how I survived the 3DS Rainbow Road, I'll never know. And I'll tell you one thing. I think the main key is to keep steady, and nerves of steel could help a little bit. So, I'll tell you one thing. According to what I'm seeing here, a lot of people are, I don't know what, they're predicting snow and everything else, and everything else, and possibly, possibly we'll probably get it coating to an inch by Monday morning, which is no big deal. I think the worst case scenario is I'll just take the highway to work. But we'll see what happens. That's because they say one thing and all of a sudden it becomes another thing. It could end up being nothing. It could end up being grass surfaces and car tops only. I don't know, but everybody's saying many different things. So, hold on just a second. By the way, we could be seeing our first snowfall of the year, of the fall winter season. But technically we've seen the first snowfall this morning. It was snowed a couple of times, but didn't do anything. So possibly the ground may be too warm to support any snow. Plus it was mixing up with rain and stuff. But I had to get home quickly, and that's like, I'm not going to bother getting changed. I'm just going to get home, get my laundry done, which mostly the majority of it is done. So I am going to talk quickly about Ring of Honor's Final Battle. Just finished watching it with my good friend Jordy Scow, the Shark Man, and Emo Inuyasha, who came in the last minute, told a funny story about, you're Peter Parker. Oh, it was a hilarious story. I was laughing so hard. I told him, that made my day, even though I had a good, decent day. Everything got accomplished. I figured I would end the, I figured it almost end, and we're about 18 minutes away. We're going to watch a little bit of NXT Deadline kickoff show with Mackenzie Mitchell, Sam Roberts, and Denise Salcedo. So Sam Roberts better behave himself. He's got two women that can kick his butt if need be. Anyways, and I'll be joining my good buddy Brandon Martin in a few. So right now, I forget the 5 o'clock shadow. It'll be taken care of, I can guarantee you. We'll start with the 0 hour. There were 4 matches for the 0 hour. One of the matches made it to the main card. It started out with Mascarita Dorada, formerly known as Grand Metalik, went up against Jeff Cobb. Heck of a matchup. Jeff Cobb from the United Empire stable in New Japan ends up winning that matchup. The Shinobi Shadow Squad, that would be Eli Isom and Cheeseburger, to go up against 2.0. That was Daddy Magic Matt Menard, whose mouth is so big he can wake up the because all he does is a lot of this. And Cool Hand Angelo Parker of the Jericho Appreciation Society. And 2.0 did pick up the victory over the Shinobi Shadow Squad. Women's action, Willow Nightingale going up against Trish Adora. And Willow Nightingale, the lovely Willow Nightingale, did win that matchup. Top Flight took on the Kingdom, and Maria got ejected from ringside during the matchup. But in the end, Top Flight won. A lot of, because of Code of Honor, the Kingdom showed a lot of respect for Top Flight. It was really, really cool. And let's go to the main card. Blake Christian and AR Fox going against Jarlistico and Rush of the Los Facción Ingobernables, and had Jose and Preston Vance with him. But in the end, despite that, AR Fox and Blake Christian did pick up the victory over Los Facción Ingobernables. But Rush and Jarlistico said, we're not, we don't accept this, and they started attacking them, Fox and Christian, after the matchup. Now, the first of 6 titles were on the line as Mercedes Martinez defended against Athena. And Athena, this is her home state of Texas, so and her parents were in attendance and everything else. This was a heck of a matchup. In the end, Athena is your new Ring of Honor Women's Champion. And then Swerve and Our Glory, that's the team of Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland, took on the team of Shane Taylor Promotions. That's Shane Taylor himself. And J.D. Griffey. Jury's still out on whether or not the guy is related to Ken Griffey, baseball legend Ken Griffey Jr., meaning J.D. Griffey. In the end, despite the fact that Swerve Strickland walked out on Keith Lee picked up the victory for his team. This will be a very interesting situation come AEW Dynamite winter is coming. So, the Ring of Honor 6-man Tag Team Championship was on the line. Dalton Castle and the boys, Brandon and Brent Tate, the twins. Tate twins took on the Embassy, that's the Gates of Agony, Bishop Khan and Tola Leona, and Brian Cage, with Prince Nani freaking Boo Boo in their corner. And in the end, the Embassy are your new Ring of Honor 6-man World Tag Team Champions. So congratulations to them. And then the Pure title was on the line. Daniel Garcia, Lexi Nair, before that, Lexi Nair interviewing Top Flight, 2.0 interrupts them, gets in their face. Both teams were brawling to the point where 2.0 addresses the Texas crowd after knocking out Top Flight, and they walk away. The Ring of Honor Pure title was on the line. Daniel Garcia defending against Wheeler Yuta. And Wheeler Yuta used up all his rope breaks. And despite that, he fought his way back to the Ring of Honor Pure title. Wheeler Yuta wins the Ring of Honor Pure title. Now, the Ring of Honor Tag Team title, the traditional Tag Team Championship, was on the line in a double dog collar matchup. FTR defending against the Briscoes. Holy mackerel. These guys, when added to the point where all 4 men were bleeding buckets. Dude, I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, this matchup is insane. It was insane to the point where both teams got a standing ovation. The Briscoes finally won the tag team titles for, I believe, the 12th time in their careers. And the Gun Club attacking FTR. Post-match, Briscoes chased them off. Got to the point where Dax Harwood says, Gun Club, we're making your lives miserable. And I'll tell you one thing, the Gun Club right now shouldn't have wished to mess with FTR. And believe me, AEW Dynamite, winter is coming. I'm sure FTR, after recuperating from Final Battle, will be gunning for the Gun Club. No pun intended. And, but then Briscoes and FTR shook hands once again, showed each other respect. As one of these days, those 2 teams are going to join forces. And if anybody from the firm or any stable from AEW or Ring of Honor decide to rise up, these 4 can make them pay. Anyways, so far, 4 of the 6 titles have changed. Will we make it 5 for 5 in the title changes? The Ring of Honor television title was on the line. Samoa Joe versus Juice Robinson. To me, Juice luckiest man ever, marrying Toni Storm. Okay. But at the end, though, Juice Robinson may need his lovely wife Toni Storm to dress as a nurse to help him feel better, because Samoa Joe beat him and with the Muscle Buster and with the Cocaine Clutch and everything else. The title retains by Samoa Joe. So that stopped the title changes. But we're not over. The Ring of Honor World title, Chris Jericho and Claudio Castagnoli. Chris Jericho defends the title. As you know, if Chris Jericho wins the matchup, Castagnoli joins the Jericho Appreciation Society. And 2.0 during the match got involved, and as the other one, Angelo Parker distracted the referee. Matt Menard handed Jericho a baseball bat, whacking Claudio Castagnoli in the back. That thought was over. Castagnoli kicks out, but here's the crazy part about that. It kept on going until Claudio Castagnoli, towards the end, did the big swing. I think after 25 rotations, referee stopped the matchup. Claudio Castagnoli is your new Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. Congratulations to Claudio Castagnoli. So, that is it. That's all the time we have on this show. And on this episode 223. Next up is NXT Deadline. I'm going to be watching the matchup. I'll be live reacting with my good friend Brandon Martin. We're going to have some fun. I'm going to have some fun. So, I'm going to upload this video, and then afterwards, after Deadline's over, I'm going to do the video, and then it is all. Good night. So, I'll see you guys later. See you on the next episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, tour for Bob Saget production, and in association with A Sweet Bofa Raving Dingleberry Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode of the show. See you on the next episode of the show. Goodbye for now, and have a very blessed day.